There is a new weapon in the fight against rapid Ohia death. Meet Cobra, a Belgian Malinois, and a detector of rapid Ohia death.
Cobra over here has been really a quick learner and has quickly shown us that she can detect rapid Ohia death.
Dr. Susan Cordell of the United States Forest Service explained.
Well, this is a project by one of our scientists here at the Institute of Pacific Island Forestry, Kealoha Kinney, and he's been working, he's always thinking outside the box, Kealoha, and I think this idea falls along those lines of using animals, or dogs in particular, to detect rapid Ohia death in our iconic Ohia tree related to scent. So he's been working with this group in Florida for, I don't know, the last year or more, and brought them out, and this has been a really exciting week.
Over the last few years, the fungal disease has impacted hundreds of thousands of acres of native Ohia forests on Hawaii Island. This proof of concept project was funded by the Hawaii Department of Agriculture and led by the U.S. Forest Service's Institute of Pacific Island Forestry in partnership with the USDA Agricultural Research Service, the Florida-based nonprofit Redland Ahead, and Florida International University.
And we have been here for the better part of the week trying to train Cobra to detect the scent of rapid Ohia death and this new fungus that's ravaging the forest here in Hawaii. So what we're doing here today is just a little trial. This is a part of our training process. We have some infected samples that we've collected from the forest that are in special sealed containers that doesn't allow the biological material to get out, but we can have the VOCs, the volatile organic compounds, being exposed that she can then pick up.
The team gave us a demonstration of Cobra's abilities.
So we've actually hidden one of our target aids in one of these Ohia trees that are here on the facility, and Lourdes is going to go ahead and work her, and we're going to see what happens. So she's going tree to tree trying to pick up that odor. And there she is. So she's found it, and the target, if you get a zoom in, you'll see a target right there on that tree in the base. She's found it, and she's waiting for her reward. Right, and that's what it's all about. To them, it's just a game. It's a fun hide-and-seek game for the dog, and they don't even know that they're doing such an important job for us here on the ground.
Officials say preliminary trials show great potential for using dogs for early identification of trees impacted by rapid Ohia death.
Well, I think the great thing about this is it gives us a detection tool that we don't have right now. Right now, the way we detect rot is we see a visible sign when the trees are dying. And at that point, it's too late to do anything. And we also have to have manpower, people out in the field searching or using aerial imagery or drones to find these populations, and then going out and sampling, bringing back the samples and testing if it's positive or negative, because Ohia also dies from a lot of other factors. So to be able to differentiate rapid Ohia death from other sorts of natural death can be challenging. So the really great thing about this is the dog will just detect the rot-infected trees. So that already it's a much better detection tool than we have to date. And then also it just really gives us a leg up on detection from preventing movement of rapid Ohia death into other parts of the forest or other islands where rot has not been found yet. So that's really valuable. And then I would say the additional thing that makes this really valuable is that if you have iconic Ohia trees or in a park or in people's yards or their landscapes, by having this detection tool, we may be able to get in ahead of time. If the trees have rot in them but they're not showing symptoms yet, we may be able to apply some kind of pesticide to be able to help save those trees. And that might be expensive on a landscape scale in terms of a whole forest, but for landowners and for parks and those kinds of places where Ohia might have some very special value, I think that's a really added benefit. So I think we're just at the beginning in understanding how fantastic this discovery is.
There you go.